So relax. First of all, my thanks to all those who presented, who hosted, who moderated, to all those who stayed here with us to the very end, and also to those who came and who left and who came back. And many of you are also organizing things. And so you also know what is necessary for all this. So I have to thank our team. I also thank to all those who moderated here. My thanks to Werner Kunz, with who I developed the topic. And as I said, all those who stayed with us. It's always the question how to get an audience. And we are always very grateful if we have an audience. And you're such a fantastic audience who stayed with us and discussed. But let me say one more sentence. We saw that we first listened to the keynotes, Middle Ages, early modernity, and present. Then we had the impulses, Hildegard von Bingen, the Hanseatic League, the German forest, and finally National Socialist dialectics, nature relations, the idea that it's not just a natural law, but also rights of nature, which is in part also implemented, the anti-nuclear movement, and Astrid Eckert, the National Park Program of the late GDR. To me, who listened to this against the background that we are planning an exhibition and we have a project, there's one point that was mentioned at the very beginning of the discussion of the keynotes, which is particularly important to think about. We thought a lot about the way in which it couldn't be not just an exhibition about climate change or environment protection, because all these are aspects that would be better hosted by a museum of natural history rather than in our museum. So our question was, so everyone here is burning to do something on this topic we are all interested in. And we are a little bit the German National History Museum. So what can we do? And therefore we thought intensively and we said, okay, if we are focused, we can think about the term of nature in German history, but it's difficult because depending on what your position is, you jump into the present, but then you say they mean something different, they mean environment protection, or they mean how nature protects, to remain stringent, and to say there is an incredible semantic development, which is also development of contents. And it's not as easy as we believed at the beginning when we said, well, it cannot be so closely related to German history. But if we remember what we heard about National Socialism, then you can say you cannot universalize this, even though there are also points in that respect that allow this. But not in this form, definitely not. The closer you bring it to history, the more difficult it is. Of course, if you go to the Middle Ages, there are no German Middle Ages. That's clear. But in the broadest sense, if you think about this region and if you wonder, so what is the development? Then I can imagine we have the term of the eclecticism. I think Astrid, we do not want to tell a continuous history. We would need books for this. We would prefer to do more vignettes where we say, in what way do we jump and look at this phenomenon from different sides. And to me, or at least I have the impression that I learned immensely from your presentations, and I hope the same applies to all of you. And I think in this sense, we will have a lot of work to do in order to get to this point clearly. And you helped us a lot, all those who were here, who discussed here, who organized it here. Thank you very much and have a nice evening. And I hope to see you soon at the exhibition.